Hi, everybody. It's Marjorie Waldo with January's Marjorie's Minutes. I am standing in the black box in front of this really cool exhibit, and I can't start where my notes tell me to start because I want to tell you to please come check out the gallery. Naja Hardman, our art curator, has again done a phenomenal job. The exhibit in the recently launched Black Box Gallery is an untitled exhibit by Eric Perna. With some amazing work. I'm standing in front of some of it, but the room is filled with his art. In the main gallery, we have, let me get the name right, Toiling the Land, The Legacy of Florida's Roots. So I hope you'll come check it out. We had some visitors yesterday, one of the international visitors, one of them was from the Ukraine, and it was really cool to talk with them about the artists and the mission of the gallery space, which is for, in the main gallery, the Marshall Family Foundation Gallery. It's for emerging artists who've never had a show of their own. The Black Box Gallery is for artists a little more advanced in their art careers. So Eric's had multiple shows of his own and is a personal friend and an amazingly talented man. So I hope you'll come check it out. You know our gallery is free. Where I was supposed to start was to tell you that 2024 was an amazing year. And what was amazing was that we had a hurdle that we had to jump. And our community rallied in a way that moves me to tears. And I know I've said thank you, but we raised so much money with our call to action campaign that was in July and our annual campaign that was in November and December that it helped us completely jump over that hurdle. And I cannot thank you enough for that. We are so proud of the work that we do, and your support means everything. One of the highlights for me personally last year was Paquito de Rivera being on our stage and Chucho Valdez joining him for a couple of songs. That was remarkable. It was a legend right here at Arts Garage, where the seats, you were no more than 30 feet away from these legendary Latin jazz performers. They were just amazing. So one of the things coming up, thanks to Dick Lowenthal, one of our board members, who has sponsored John Pizzarelli, and I'm telling you about it as a highlight because I do not believe there are any seats left. But it is another legendary performer that's going to grace our stage. And I hope you'll look for some more of these shows because we're fortunate enough to have a couple of grants and sponsors who are willing to help us produce events that are more expensive than we could afford to do without them. So pay attention. And the memberships, I am always a salesperson, but the membership program allows you early access. And for some of these legendary performances, that's a really great thing. There are 5 levels to the membership program. Only the top 3 levels allow you early access to buy tickets. So I hope you'll consider that. And we'll share more about John's show after January 26th when he performs 2 shows. Thank you, Dick Lowenthal. I hope you're watching. Okay, so today we're doing a cool tour in here. I love bringing people in, and we've got Leadership Palm Beach County coming today, and I've got packets of information for them and a beer koozie with Arts Garage on it, and about 60 people will be here to learn about the work that we do. We'll get to do that again with the Delray Beach Leadership group in February. So it's cool to share what we do here. Okay, I want to remind you, if you haven't seen it, we have a new arts education class, improv for adults and improv for kids, youth, 12 to 16 or 18 or something. I don't remember the age range, maybe 12 to 17. Micah Stenson, who was one of the instructors during our Set the Stage summer camp, does a lot of improv and is going to be teaching these classes. The adult class is almost sold out, I think. The youth class, we would love for some teenagers to get involved who love acting. This is a great tool for developing your acting abilities. So if you have a kid or know a kid that would benefit from that and have some fun doing that, I suggest taking a look on our website, artsgarage.org. I want to thank Karen Helfman. She has been doing a fundraising event for us for a couple of months now and has raised already over $6,000. We are launching it as one of ours in our fundraising stream throughout the year. Karen operates Stitches by the Sea, which is a needle pointing store in its second or third generation. It's a family-owned business here locally. And she found out about the state cuts for our grant this year and decided she wanted to do something. One of our board members, Ronnie Dunaire, introduced her to me, and she decided to do this fundraiser. So there's this beautiful needlepoint canvas at her store, and people come in and donate $10 for 10 stitches on this multiple thousand stitch, beautiful downtown Del Rey image that we will auction off eventually. We're launching our version of supporting this fundraiser on January 15th. It'll run for a month. My hope is that even if you are not interested in donating, that you will walk past Stitches by the Sea, and I don't remember their address, but they're on Atlantic Avenue, and closer to the water than we are, I believe, and hug Karen, ask for Karen and give her a big hug and thank her for supporting our work in the community and being our partner. It's a beautiful thing, and I feel lucky to know her. So the next thing I want to tell you about. So Ronnie Dunaire and Lynn Ferguson had been on our board since 2011. They served 4 3-year terms and have made massive impact on not just Arts Garage's success, but providing our community arts and culture in Del Rey consistently for 13 years. 14 now, I guess, 2011 plus minus subtracted from 2025, 14 years. So we are throwing a party for them in March, and tickets will go on sale through Ronnie and Lynn first on January 15th also, I think. And it's called Celebrating Legacy, and it's specifically honoring Ronnie and Lynn. There's an opportunity to buy a ticket. It's not a gala. There will be no food. There will be 2 amazing performances, a reception in the Black Box Gallery with Gianni Bianchini performing some jazz during that reception where you can hug and love on Ronnie and Lynn and thank them for their contributions to our town. And then there will be I'm going to say it because I'm not being censored, a kick-ass party on the main stage with Lauren Mitchell, who does some of the most powerful blues and connects with her audience like very few performers that I've seen. She really has an electric connection with the people in the room, and it'll be a blast. So we hope you'll come and help us celebrate Ronnie and Lynn, because they've done so very much for us over the years and continue to do so as ex officio members of the board. I just spent a couple of hours with Lynn on Monday, an hour with Ronnie today, and I consider them both very dear friends. They're part of my extended family, and I hope that you will help us celebrate them. If you can't attend the party, which is March what, Seth? 22nd. The 22nd? March 22nd is the party. The tickets go on sale this month in about a week. If you can't attend because you're out of town or otherwise engaged, I hope you'll consider an ad in the program for them. Half page, I think, is $50, and the full page is $100, where you can write something loving or send us a picture to post or whatever, and it'll be in the program for the night. So I hope you'll consider supporting them and us. The last thing I'll tell you about is the last piece of our theater season this year, called Axes, Herbs, and Satchels. It is on February 23rd, and it is a piece out of a theater production company in New York called The Anthropologists. And the content, the company's been around since 2008. They sort of do an archaeological look at our culture, specifically Black culture, and create these magical pieces to showcase elements of the Black culture that we may be unaware of. And this particular one is focusing on Black midwives and the cultural and historical significance of that role of Black midwives. And I really hope you'll support it. Michelle Diaz is our director of theater arts, and she is just incredibly good at bringing super meaningful pieces to our stage. And while we are not a traditional theater, I promise that if you attend, you will be moved, you will feel better than you did when you walked in the door, and you will take away something very meaningful. So I hope you'll support Michelle, support the anthropologist, and come see Axes, Herbs, and Satchels. All right, so again, Happy New Year. If I didn't say it at the beginning, I hope that 2025 brings unicorns and rainbows and all the love to you and your families. And I can't wait to see you. Thanks for everything.